Hello everybody and welcome to my playthrough of Nancy Drew and the Captive Curse. This is a puzzle mystery game. I'm hoping it's going to be a nice relaxing playthrough beyond the occasional jump scare that these games do tend to have in them. I used to play these games a bunch when I was younger, so I played the oldie games, maybe 2 or 3 of them. The premise of this story seemed really interesting to me. I think curses and all things creepy are really interesting. So anyway, let's get started. For fun, since I'm just coming back, let's do Junior Detective, because then I get a checklist. I'm gonna shut up now so we can watch this. Oh my. It's like the Frankenstein monster, no? Yoicks. Okay. Here we are at the same gate. Okay. Creepy.
Hello? Hello? Open up, please.
No, thank you. We already have one.
What?
What?
This is Nancy Drew. Please let me in.
This is Lucas. Please let me out.
What?
What? That's what you sound like when you say that. What?
What the heck is that?
Someone else about coming in?
Message in a bucket.
But if you can find the match, maybe I'll let you in.
All right.
Alright, so he says, if you can find the match, I will let you in. What I'm going to do is turn the music down a tiny bit because it's a little bit loud. Alright, so I'm supposed to find the matches. This isn't very terribly hard puzzlingly wise, I'm sure. Let's see. So, no. Nope. The eyes on this one. Nope. This one doesn't have anybody who has a shirt that's the same color as him. So, it must be these two, right? I think.
I got it.
Woo, good job. Now
Okay,
let me in.
I solved it.
Nice job. Now for part 2 of your test.
How many parts is this test gonna have?
Pass, good job. Gotta go.
Oh.
Nancy, sorry about Lucas. I'll have a little talk with him later. Come meet me in my study on the 2nd floor.
Sweet, we got in. Didn't have to do any more parts of the test. Alright, so this is interesting. It has a G on it, and it's a bell. I'm gonna remember that. Can I look at any of this other stuff around? Oh, this is so pretty. So we've got a well, we've got some shops. Really nice castle courtyard. This would look really cool to build in Planet Coaster. Ooh, was that a... what was that? Was that a coin? Darn it. Oh, got it. Alright. In we go. This reminds me a little bit of The Message in the Haunted Mansion. I played that when I was younger. Oh! Did I go the wrong way already? Hello?
Nancy, it's Ned.
Oh.
Hi, Ned. Sorry, the reception is a little bad here.
So when are you getting in? I've got the perfect romantic getaway plan for the two of us. Took a lot of work to put together, but it's gonna be worth it.
Well, there's been a hang-up. Sorry.
Poor Ned.
Of course there has. Does this mean I have to cancel our plans again?
Yes, but I promise I'll hurry home as soon as possible.
I've heard that one before.
I'm sorry I can't be more available, but I'm in the middle of something pretty important here.
So what? I'll just hang out at home being bored? Nancy Drew, international sleuth, gets to go out adventuring, while Ned stays at home. Again.
I'm sorry you're not having a better time. If you're not having fun, then go out and have fun.
You know what? Forget that I even said anything. I can
Yikes.
see that I'm not that important to you. So forget it.
Fine.
Fine.
That was not great.
Okay. So this is like most murder mystery books you read where there's like a secret going on, but then there's like a personal story of a character also going on. It reminds me of like an Agatha Christie or something. This is kind of cute. Oh, my dog's having a puppy dream if you can hear the little barking in the background. Where? What's that? Okay. He said, come up to my office. So I'm assuming we have to go upstairs. Right. Did I skip a door? Oh my gosh, I'm so gonna get lost in here.
This must be the room that Carl set up for me.
Okay. Okay, so this is not the office. But this is really, really pretty. I would love to stay in like a B&B or something that's like this. Okay, so I can use this phone to call. I'm not going to call anyone right now because I'm supposed to be finding the man in charge. What's this? Celebrate the Safety, March 13th, featuring polka prowess live on the South Stage. That sounds fun. Okay, and then there's a clock. Whoop! I missed another shiny. There we go. See, when I said coins earlier, I have these coins up here that I noticed. Gift shop purchases will be delivered here. Okay, so obviously the coins will be used to buy things from the gift shop. Alright, back out we go. I'm gonna go... Was I just down here? I think I was. Okay. I don't think I've gone down here yet, though. What's this? Nice little dining room. Okay, Castle Crier. Mark your calendar. Okay, so there's that festival they're talking about again. Do you believe the monster is real? 89% say yes, 8% say no, 3% undecided. German vocabulary. The solar system. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so sun, comet, moon sounds like mond. Okay, so a lot of these things sound the same, which is kind of good if we need them for a puzzle. Oh, wait, what was this? Malevolent monster may manufacture mob mentality. Whew, that's a transliteration, right? Where every word starts with the same. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So the monster is causing havoc, wreaking havoc. Oh, our first character beyond the other two we just saw.
Nancy Drew, is it? I understand you and I have much in common.
I'm not so sure. I don't believe we've met officially.
Meet officially? What? With papers and a stamp? What is this? Meet officially? Silliness. I am Renate, officially, and you are Nancy, officially.
Goodness.
Is that official enough for you?
No, grumpy.
Should I invite a third party to witness the exchange, maybe?
No, that's all right. What did you mean when you said we have a lot in common?
Perhaps I'm wrong about that. You are here for the monster, yes?
Yes.
This is not a wise thing to do, especially not for you.
For
What
me.
do you mean?
Let me tell you what I know. You're here for the monster. Now I tell you something you don't know. This monster, he's here for you.
What makes you so sure of that?
I'm a storyteller, Nancy. I deal
Oh,
in
she's just weaving yarns.
tragedy.
Trying to scare me.
When a young girl suddenly finds herself called to a monster's lair, it is always the first breath of a tragedy. I should know. Leave while you still can, Nancy.
Goodness.
I'm not going to do that.
I didn't think that you would. You're part of this story.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, what do you mean?
What did you mean when you said I was part of the story now?
You'll figure it out.
I think you're just trying to scare me.
Right.
And if I am, is that such a bad thing? You have good reason to be afraid.
Afraid of what?
If you don't know by now, look around.
Look around.
It is a dangerous time to not know who you are and who other people think you might be.
Okay.
Have you heard much about this monster?
Let me tell you a story a friend told me. She stayed here with her family a long time ago when she was a young girl. Back then, the woods outside the castle walls were a very dangerous place, especially for a little girl. That's why her father told her she was never going to the woods alone. This little girl? She had a small red scarf that came all the way from India. It had a parade of gold-stitched elephants, all walking in a line. She was very proud of it, and how far it had traveled just to belong to her. One day when she was playing in the field, a gust of wind carried the scarf deep into the woods. The girl's older sister saw her walk into the forest. She tried to stop her, but it was too late. She couldn't catch up. 2 girls went out into the woods. One came back.
What happened?
There were monsters in the woods that night.
Usually in Nancy mysteries, the monsters aren't real, right? Or like there's some... Just thinking back to the books, it's always like some ploy or some trick. Kind of like Scooby-Doo.
Sorry, but I don't believe in monsters.
This isn't a fairy tale. It doesn't matter if you believe or not.
The story about the girls. Who is this friend who told it to you?
You wouldn't know her.
I'm just curious. Is she your age? Is she from here?
Why won't it matter to you? Leave it alone.
I wonder if it's one of those cases where it's like when you say, oh, my friend wants to know, or like you ask a question, it's like, yeah, my friend wanted to know if she's actually the friend.
Why are you here?
It's her
I'm a
story.
traveler, much like you. I see the world. I tell stories.
But why are you here now?
I do not know
She
yet.
said she traveled
If
the
our time
world.
together is a comedy, then I was brought here by coincidence. If our time is a tragedy, then it must be fate.
What if the idea is that that scarf she was talking about is actually hers with the little elephants on the line and
What
stuff?
are your favorite places to visit?
From India?
Places with the best food. The people in the north are dull as mud through dirty spectacles, but they make a knockwurst and apple fritter that will take up residence in your soul.
Apple
Oh,
fritter.
And in the Black Forest, they make cakes. These chocolate cakes with cherries and cream. Oh, what I would give for one right now.
Same.
There is nothing like having a full belly and taking a nap near a fire.
That does sound nice.
It is. Sweet food is my one true weakness in this world. It isn't great for the old teeth. It makes me fall fast asleep. But those are small prices to pay. Oh, all this talk has made me hungry.
Bye.
Bye.
I wonder if at some point we can bribe her with food. Just finding coins everywhere. I'm turning down the volume on the music again, and I'm turning up
It's
the
locked.
voice music slightly.
It's locked.
There. Is that better? I hope. Alright. Oh! Is it Ned again? Hello?
What did you do to Ned?
Hi,
Uh-oh.
Frank.
I'm serious. You better hope his brain is under warranty, because you have broken it.
Oh no, is he really upset?
I've never seen him this upset before. Joe's working overtime to cheer him up. I don't know exactly what's going on, but you might want to give him a call. Ugh, this connection is awful. Give me a call when you've got a better line. Let me know what you're up to. Joe and I will keep an eye on Ned.
See you later.
Catch you later.
Alright. Where haven't I been? Oh, I just passed a door. I don't think I can go in that door, though. What's this? Ooh, a puzzle
It
box.
looks like I need to match the glass pattern, but I don't have all of the pieces.
Okay, so I gotta keep my eye out for some glass to use for the rest of that pattern. Here we go. I see Meister, and I think that means like master of the house, maybe? I can't remember what the beginning would mean. Okay. Oh, he was playing with dolls.
You must be
Okay.
Nancy, yes?
That's right. I'm here to help you take care of the monster sightings.
Shh, shh. There is certainly no monster, Fraulein, and there have been no monster sightings. Everything is fine. There is no need for alarm. We have a huge monster problem here.
Does he think people are
Literally
listening?
And also figuratively. The monster is huge, and it is also a huge problem. I need your help.
Okay.
Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
Talking so loudly. Who is listening in?
Right?
I am the Bürgermeister, Nancy. If I appear to be scared, how will everyone feel? The last thing I need is the castle newspaper picking up on how bad things are.
The castle has its own newspaper?
Of course. Doesn't yours?
I don't really live in a castle.
River
How do
Heights.
you protect yourself from peasant uprisings?
Castle River
It's
Heights.
never really been an issue. Can you tell me a little bit about this monster?
What? You want details? It's a monster. It is monstrous. Get rid of it, please. And thank you.
Okay, so we're to think that this monster looks kind of like the Frankenstein monster. based on what we saw at the beginning.
This thing, what is it?
But he
Why
doesn't
does
have
everyone
details.
Just call it the monster.
Honestly, there is not much we know about it.
What do you mean?
Most of us have only seen the destruction it leaves behind.
But it still seems like you would know enough about it to at least give it a name. After all this time?
I heard it had a name long, long ago. The villagers, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, they knew the monster. They would leave food for him deep in the woods. They were all terrified of him, of course, but so were the wolves. If they kept the monster fed, he would not bother them, and they could raise their livestock in peace. But one night, the monster broke into the castle and kidnapped the Freiherr's only daughter. He was broken-hearted and decreed that the monster be killed on sight. He demanded that the townsfolk no longer leave food in the woods. It was forbidden to speak the monster's name in town.
Was his daughter ever found?
No one knows. No one even
No
knows
one
what
knows.
the story is. It
Story.
was a long time ago. But there are many stories like it that happened in these walls.
It reminds me of the fact that we have a storyteller in the castle and we have a story with like no true evidence to it. Kind of reminds me of Bigfoot.
Earlier, you hid some things when I came in. Were they dolls?
Fräulein, these are not dolls.
Okay, what are those items?
These are injection-molded, professionally crafted, physical, tactical, multi-directional, place-holding avatars.
For what though?
Nope, still don't get it.
Therefore, a fully immersive, strategic, map-inclusive campaign tabletop set I've built.
Okay.
Okay, I know those words, but that is the extent of what I took away from that sentence.
You Americans would call it a game.
Oh, yes, we would call it that.
But that is because in the rest of the world, games are not taken seriously. Here, we take games very seriously. Very seriously. That is why German board games are the best in the world.
Well, he's quite passionate.
They are?
Yes, they are. Just so you know, many of the most popular games throughout the world actually were created in Germany. And now I'm working on creating a new game. When it is done, it's going to turn the strategy world on its ear. Which, now that I think about it,
On its
as an
ear.
expression, does
Instead of
not
on its
make a
rear.
great deal of sense.
Why's that?
Because why would it be on its ear? This is preposterous.
No, the other thing. Why is this game so important?
You'll have to see. Tell me you'll play. It's not perfect yet, but it's pretty great so far. At least that is what I think. But you should be sure to tell me what you think. Don't be shy. I can always use constructive criticism.
Okay, let's play the
Sure,
game.
I'd love to.
Great! It's called Raid. The game is very simple. It's just about using the best strategy and, of course, finding the coolest looking character. Ready?
I'll play blue if you play the other
Oh
two
boy,
colors.
let's just do
Oh,
easy.
Excellent.
Okay. Okay, so he's picking a card, purple's picking a card. And purple wins. Okay, so it's literally, it's like just like a battle board game, kind of. And now I roll. I go for green. So let's see, that's 9. This is 1, this is 3, so we picked 9. Wait. Let's go for him. Why did I just give a card away? I don't like that. I should have kept that card that I gave away. Okay, so we tied. Does that mean I go forward? Oh no, we draw again. Okay. I guess that's me again. We're gonna pick 4 because it's red. Oh, he beat me. Alright, so I see how this is gonna go. So basically you just try and get yourself around the board. Wow, he got to go far. And you try and get to the castle and win. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that one. Okay, so this is gonna go on for a little bit. So I'm gonna try and beat this, and I will probably cut Like, I will fast forward. And we'll see what the outcome of this is. Please tell me I have a good red one. I do. I have the best red card in the whole deck. I better win this one. Yes, I think I won the game. Finally.
Nice round.
Nice.
What did you think?
I loved it.
I loved it.
I knew it. I said to myself, Carl, this is the one. This is a game that's going to put you on the map. Here, take this for your trouble.
Ooh, what do I got?
Thanks.
Looks like I got 10 coins. Okay. Who's Lucas?
Who's Lucas?
Lucas is the castle's other monster.
What do you mean?
He's the head of security's son, so he's always wandering around, meddling, talking, endlessly talking.
The kid with the
chattering
bucket.
away about some inane thing. It never ends with that one. How
Okay.
could someone who knows so little talk so much? The talking is more annoying than all of the pranks.
I like your lederhosen.
Yes, get it out of your system now, Fräulein.
What do you mean?
No one likes lederhosen. Look at these. All of these straps and hooks and what have you. It's like I can't be trusted to keep my shirt on. Do you know how long it takes me to put these on in the morning? 9 minutes.
He
And
times
it's not
himself.
Like they look good. I look like a sad old Pinocchio.
Then why do you wear them?
It's part of Marcus's Bavarianization of the
Who's
castle.
Marcus?
He wants to give tourists a more authentic experience when they come here.
It sounds like you're not a fan of that idea.
I grew up here. I know authentic. If he wanted authentic, he should have come to me instead of stuffing the castle full of idiotic tourists. No offense to you and your fanny pack wearing, loud talking country people.
It sounds like you don't like tourists.
We have no business having tourists here. It isn't
Ooh.
right.
So if he's against tourists, what if he's behind the monster to try and keep people away? In a way that's kind of counterintuitive, though, because I feel like people would come to a haunted place particularly because it's haunted, so same thing might apply here with a monster.
Can you catch me up on what's been happening with these monster sightings?
The castle is emptying out. I've never seen people be this nervous. You've got to get to the bottom of this quickly.
Castle is emptying out. But wait, okay, so he says he doesn't like tourists, but then he said that the castle is emptying out, so...
What has happened with the monster so far?
I don't know. I've heard all sorts of things. Magda saw him out in the woods last week. She was out gathering herbs. After
Magda?
a rainstorm, she drops her basket, and when she looked back up, she saw him standing there. She was sure she was going to get it, but the monster just walked away.
Where is Magda? Can I talk to her?
You can try, but good luck with that. She's bolted her door, and she hasn't come out since that night. Come to think of it, you should leave her alone.
Well, that's got me thinking now.
Okay.
Thanks, Nancy.
The only evidence
Goodbye.
is that sighting, which is very suspicious to me. If the only evidence is the sighting of a girl who you now can't talk to. Oh, hey, look, isn't that one of the characters from the book?
What an interesting painting.
Yeah. And then that's Raid, which I'm not going to click on because I do not want to play that game again. Alright, let's take a look at the old checklist. Play a game of Raid. So, see, we did have to play Raid, okay.
Still have to do that. Still have to do that.
Okay, so I've still got a lot of stuff that I have to do.
Did that.
Alright, so we've done
Can't
that.
check that off yet.
Call Frank to check in. Explore the
have to do that.
foyer.
Still have to do that.
Nope, we have a lot to do.
Still
And
have
we
to
still
do
have to
that.
fully explore Carl's office, so let's have a poke around. Oh,
That's bad.
Look at that mess.
Literally.
I want you to put everything exactly the way it was.
Sorry. I will.
literally having a poke around.
It looks like I'll need to get the trays to their original levels.
Oh, okay. So it's like a balancing scale? Alright, so we've got monster, hero, magic. I wish I could see these a little bit closer up. That looks like a wolf. I'm assuming heroes. Well, I'm probably gonna have to look at a book for this, honestly, because I don't know what any of these are. Let's just, for fun, see what this does. Maybe it's the numbers that are important. So I'm going to assume that a monster is the wolf. I'm also going to assume, let's see, a monster. Surely a bunny isn't a monster. Okay, I will come back to this because I feel like, well, okay, there it is. I was going to say, I feel like I need more information. Okay, so yeah. Distance, forward, backward. Magic is blue, which we already knew there. Okay, oh, here we go. Yeah, see, character type, monster. So the wolf is a monster. The Donkey King is a hero. I think that's what I need to know.
I've seen that image before in one of the paintings here.
Yeah, this bird. We saw this bird. Maybe there's something behind that painting. Okay, so the hunter is a magician. The character, the sparrow is a hero. Man, I feel like I'm gonna need to bust out my notes. Okay. Magician, hero is a human. The sea hare is a hero. And then future card design in process. Okay, so the mirror is a magician. All right, I think I have some of this in my memory. The donkey is a hero. This is magic. This is magic. The rabbit is a hero. This guy is a hero. I believe this was a magician. This is a monster, and this is a monster. But it looks like I might need to... Oop, we're so close. Okay, let's switch these two around. There we go. Oh, no, I see. Okay, so there's the line that we have to get them to behind them. See this little line on the wall? Okay, that makes sense. So I need to drop this one down a little bit. This would definitely drop it. Oh no, that raises it. So I need to make it heavier. What do we have that's light here that we could switch out for something that's a little heavier? This. There we go. Oh man, I'm so close. What am I missing? Let's see. So this one could go down a tiny bit. Meaning it needs to be just a tiny bit heavier. Nope, that wasn't it. Alright, what else? Tiny bit heavier would be this as well. Okay, so now we've got two of them. Hero, magic, monster. What could I do here? Are there anywhere they're equal almost? No, not quite. All right. Let's do these two. Nope. Now the question is, does it want me to put them over this? Or like on top of it like this is? That was definitely not it. Okay, so that made a huge change in what those were. Because this is strongly weighted towards magic. Alright, what would be... I might just have to do this. Oh, that's so close. Come on. Alright, so this one needs to go downwards a tiny bit.
Got it.
There we go. Success.
Wait, what's that?
Secrets. Karl, nein, du hast keine... oh man, I wish I knew German. I'm gonna have to look up.
Have to translate that.
Yep. Does Nancy have a... Nope. Sometimes she carries around a dictionary or a whatever you need. Okay, so we need to find something that will help me translate that. Can I look at any of these books? Are any of these perhaps a dictionary? Likely not. Or not a dictionary, a translation book, a book on translating German to English. Nope. All right, can I look on here? This is Raid. I do not want to play Raid. Let's look at this painting.
This looks just like the picture in the Raid guide.
Okay.
There must be something special about this painting.
A sound of thunder. Is he going to care if I take that?
What a strange place to keep a key.
How did he not see me take the painting off of his wall and take something from it? Did he leave the room and I didn't know? Oh. No. Alright. Oh.
Nancy, I'm shocked. What are you doing?
Oops.
Didn't think you'd mind.
Okay, so we won't do that. I thought maybe the key would open that. Certainly did not. Okay. I think I've looked at everything else except we have that key in our inventory now. And I'm not sure what it goes to. Alright, so I need to go talk to, was her name Magda? I think? I can't remember where he said she was, though. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, hey, look! This is... what's his
Hello.
name?
Hi.
Lucas.
So, are you the one who tried to keep me out of the castle?
Probably. I've been known to do things like that. I'm Lucas.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Hello, Nancy Drew. Do you want to play monster?
He looks like a handful. I don't have time.
don't really
I don't know
have
what
time for
monster
that
is,
right
first of
now.
all.
Does no one have time for fun in this fast-paced modern world?
I want to find Magda.
That's from that one commercial. Okay, well, if you change your mind and decide you don't want to be boring, then let me know. Prices might be involved.
Prizes. Ooh, okay, I'll have to remember that if Nancy like needs a particular item or something. Okay, we've got lots of options to ask him here. What do you know about Renata? I'm interested about her. Storytellers are always suspicious to me.
What do you know about Renata?
She's not so great. My dad says
She's
she's
not
lucky
so
that they let her
great.
come here. She has a reputation.
What kind of reputation?
I don't know. She steals or something. No one here trusts her, and she's always trying to boss me around, stopping me from doing anything fun.
How so?
She
Does
steals?
she stop you from bugging Carl?
She's just in the way. I don't like her.
You must have a reason for not liking her.
You ask too many questions.
Yup. Oh, did we actually make him
What's
so angry that we... Okay, I was gonna say. Why are you always
Why are you
pranking
always
Carl?
pranking Carl?
I tried with everyone else, but they're not good at noticing. Carl is, though. He notices everything and gets all crazy and red when you mess with him. Have you seen all of the cool stuff he has in his office? When I get to use it, I'm going to build a small version of the castle with all the secret passages.
Secret passages?
Ooh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are the secret passages? Where do they go?
I can't tell you. They're secrets. Plus, there are a few places here that I'm the only one who knows where they go.
I've always said that if I ever became a millionaire, I would put secret passages all over my house, in the barn, everywhere, because I think they're so cool. Like, who doesn't want a secret passage behind a bookshelf or something? Or like in a horse stall. That might be a little specific, but why would Nancy say I think you're the one behind the monster sightings? I have no proof whatsoever. I would more suspect Carl over this kid because Carl doesn't want tourists at the castle. So monsters would scare them away. Let's see what he thinks about the
What
tourists.
do you think of all the tourists who come here?
They're so boring. Every group says the same thing, no matter when they come. They all make the same stupid jokes, and I always have to pretend to be amused.
Yeah, tourism's rough. I used to live at a bed and breakfast in Ireland, and the things the owners of the B&B would do for the guests was insane, including us at one point. But yeah, tourism's rough.
Have you seen the monster?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
I saw something. I don't know what it was.
Where?
Down in the passageway. It was awful.
There's those passageways again. What did you see?
What did you see?
Probably a monster.
Oh, come on. All right. Yeah, let's just keep asking him about the monster.
What do you know about the monster that's been terrorizing the castle?
I heard that it's a forest yeti.
What's that?
It's the saddest and most terrible of the monsters. It lives alone in a big cave usually, and it gets so hungry that he thinks he's going to die. But he doesn't want to eat because he has to eat people, and he doesn't like to kill people. So he tries to eat vegetables, but they make him sick. But one day, he can't wait anymore, and he runs into the town, and he grabs up a whole bunch of people and eats them all, and he goes back to his cave. And he's so sad about all of the people he's killed that you can hear him crying and howling for miles.
Lucas!
Sounds kind of like that.
Typical kid not liking vegetables. What if he's like projecting onto the monster? What if he actually doesn't like vegetables and he's saying that the monster doesn't like vegetables either?
Have you always lived here?
Yep, the whole time. My dad's the head of security here, so I know pretty much everything there is to know about everyone here. Most of it's boring, but not all of it.
What do you mean?
I can't tell you, I'd get in trouble. But it's bad. My dad says all castles have bloody histories because they're built by greedy men.
Ooh.
He says us a lot.
What does he mean when he says that?
I can't tell you. Also, I don't really know.
Aren't you worried about getting in trouble with Carl?
Oh, Carl can't catch me, that's just how it is. Carl couldn't catch a cold that was looking for him.
Ooh.
He couldn't catch a ball if you glued it to his hand.
Jeez,
He
kid.
couldn't catch an acorn if he was the ground. I can continue if you'd like.
I like this kid. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
He couldn't catch a thing
Aw.
if he was a different thing. I really didn't expect you to say yes.
Okay, so I don't really want to do the I think you're the one behind the monster sightings, but I kind of want to see him explain why he's not the one behind the monster sightings, so...
I think you're the one behind the monster sightings.
My lawyer has advised me not to answer that question.
You're what?
Okay, kid.
Isn't that what everyone says on all of those TV shows? My lawyer. I need a lawyer. I ain't talking without my lawyer.
That's TV, not real life. You're not answering my question.
And I ain't gonna do it, see? Not till you get me a real Class A briefcase jockey. That sounded good, right?
Wow, okay.
See you later.
See ya!
Man, we're not going to get anything from that kid, are we? What does that say? Something monster gift shop? Wait. Oh. I couldn't read that. So, hold on. Okay. So the monster's an issue, but also they're using the monster as like a tourist trap to get people to come here. So it's like a push and pull on both sides. It's like they don't want the monster to be doing what it's doing, but they also do want the monster to be doing what it's doing because it's good for bringing people to the castle. Yet Carl also doesn't like tourists. I don't know. It's weird. There's some weird A to Z's going on here. All right. Oh, these are cute. Okay. So supposedly this is what the monster looks like. We've got some cuckoo clocks. We've got mugs. Ooh, I have a mug collection. I'm gonna have to just get those mugs just to get them. We've got the art of glass. Oh, is this a code? All right, so those of you who are watching me for the first time, I love ciphers and codes, and I like solve clues and go on actual treasure hunts and stuff.
Huh?
It's a hobby.
I wonder what this says. Maybe the pictures will help me figure out how to crack this code.
All right, so sun, moon, comet. Oh wait, at the beginning of the episode, we saw the words for these things in a German book somewhere. Interesting. Okay. So this is all about glass blowing. Not sure why we would need to see this, beyond knowing that glass gets heated to an ungodly degree. We've got t-shirts. I came to see the creature and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Yeah, okay, they're totally capitalizing on the monster. Okay, we've got some nice postcards. What's this? Clever cuckoo Pausen snacks? Pausen snacks? Ooh, do I see strudel? I don't want to get one, but I bet the cuckoo's cute. When I have a little... Oh, hello. She kind of popped up out of nowhere.
Guten Abend, Frau. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie... Oh, do I speak German?
No.
No, sorry.
No. I am the one to apologize. Carl, the Burgermeister, is supposed to tell me a little bit about each guest, like the language you speak and where you're from. This way I can have everything prepared for your stay. But again, he has not done this correctly. I'm Anya, the Castellan. I'm in charge of guest services. I'm here to help you with anything you need during your stay.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy Drew.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Drew. You sure picked an interesting week to visit. You must have a strong heart.
What do you mean?
What, you don't know? Then it's nothing.
It must be something, or you wouldn't have said anything.
The castle's worked up in a panic right now, so I have to warn you that your visit here may not be the world-class experience we aim to provide. But I will do my best to make sure that your visit is a happy and safe time for you.
So she's assuming I know nothing about the monster, even though the whole place is themed around the monster, so that's interesting.
Why is everyone a little spooked right now?
Oh, it's... Well, I suppose you'll find out about it anyway. I might as well be the one to fill you in. Mind you, don't get upset. Are you the easily frightened type?
I don't think Nancy's the easily frightened type.
No.
I am, though.
Good. You'd tell me if you were. There's nothing wrong with being scared.
I'm not. Promise.
Okay, good. But you do not need to worry about this, I see. How do you say this? There's a monster situation potentially taking shape.
Okay.
A monster situation?
Well, that's the buzz around the castle. You need background. This castle, has a history. Legend around here says that a monster lives in these woods. Once in a great while, he returns, seeking a victim. People think that time is now.
Isn't it like some festival or something, so they kind of have all that planned out anyway? Like that the town that the castle's
What makes
in?
everyone think the monster is coming here now?
As long as I've been here, people always pointed out signs of his return. Cows would go missing, flocks of sheep would disappear, claw marks would appear on the trees. Everyone would say, "Oh, the monster will be here soon!" But when he doesn't come, everyone calms down and forgets about the legend until strange things start happening again.
Are strange things happening now?
Yeah, but different this time.
And this is the lady who, I think, was it Renata or Carl, who said that she actually saw the monster?
How so?
The signs are the same, but everyone is reacting differently. It's spooky. I heard once that before a tsunami, all of the animals will run to a higher ground. They just know. That is what it is like this time. We all just know.
They all know because they're setting it up themselves. All right, let's see. It sounds like these monster stories are all pretty old.
It sounds like these monster stories are all pretty old.
Maybe that's why we're all so afraid of this thing, whatever it is. It's from that old world, just like this castle is. I don't think we have what it takes to make it in that world anymore.
I don't know if that's true.
I wouldn't be so sure. Remember the last time you were somewhere when the power went out? There is that split second before you reach for the flashlight, where it feels like the bottom is dropping out of the room and you just want normal back. And for that second, there is this part of you is so scared that it will never be back. That's what it's like when I hear the monster.
Kind of surprised she hasn't mentioned that she has seen the monster.
What can you tell me about the monster?
I don't know, Nancy. A lot of the older people here say they've seen it, but none of them will say what it looks like.
Why not?
Not sure. Maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they did, and they don't want to remember. But everyone will tell you about the strange things that have been going on.
Like what?
Look, I could get into a lot of trouble for telling you things like this. Can you promise me that you won't tell anyone that I am telling you this stuff?
Am I tripping, or did somebody say that she has seen the monster and she just said that older people have seen it? Or maybe she's just not divulging the information yet. I might have someone mixed up. Did I mix her up with Renata, maybe?
I promise.
Okay. For the last little while, there have been these weird howls from the woods. The sound, it's no animal I've ever heard of, and it is definitely not human. It sounds, I don't know, frustrated? At night you can hear the thing. It's circling the castle, getting closer each time. It's terrible.
Okay, so we have to look out for noises or sources of noises or something. What do you think of Renata?
What do you think of Renata?
I love her stories. Sometimes when she comes, the two of us stay up until the sun comes up, just chattering away about this and that. You ask me, her reputation is completely undeserved.
What reputation?
It's difficult to explain exactly. A lot of people say that wherever she goes, bad fortune follows.
Lucas didn't like her
Do you
either.
think that?
Not really, but she does always have peculiar timing. Come to think of it, whenever the castle gets to talking about the monster, she's not far behind.
Really? Do you think she has something to do with the monster sightings?
I'd be surprised. But then again, no, never mind. It's nothing.
What?
Okay. I
Here we go.
shouldn't be telling you this.
Juicy details.
One time when she was here, and again everyone was all worked up about the monster, and she told the stories that scared everyone who listened half to death. So later that night, when everyone was locked in their houses with the windows shut tight, I caught her snooping around the castle.
What was she doing?
That's just the thing. I couldn't figure it out. She didn't come back for a long time after that. Actually, that was the last we heard of the monster for a while, too.
So maybe she's a little suspicious of Renata, even though she generally likes her. All right. Yeah, let's ask about the glass. I'm curious why that's here.
What's with a glass display?
Ah, you noticed. Glass blowing tradition is very strong in the areas around Bavaria. We do quite a bit of glass blowing here ourselves. Normally we have demos, but it's been so hectic here the last few days, we'd had to stop them for the moment.
You make glass here in the castle?
Oh, yes. I wish you could see it. Glass is everyday magic. Out of all this power and fire comes something delicate and strange. It's sad how easy it is to forget just how odd and beautiful a simple piece of glass can be.
I guess so.
It's one of the old things. Renata is always saying, the old things are the best. Do you think she's right?
Honestly, I love old stuff. I love history. I love things that look old.
Sure, I guess.
But I'm grateful I live now.
She might be right. But you could also say that the monster is also one of the old things.
Ooh, maybe we can unlock a new area. Can I see the glass
Can I
shop?
see the glass shop?
Oh, sorry. It's
Uh-oh.
locked until everything settles down. Only Carl and I have keys, but we're both too busy to supervise anyone down there at the moment. Sorry, Nancy.
Yeah, I bet it's pretty dangerous. Let's see. What's a
What's
castle?
a castellan?
I'm in charge of the overall guest experience here. Carl, who you may have met earlier, is the Burgermeister.
She doesn't
Sort
sound
of
happy
like
about
the
him.
mayor. Or, I mean, that's what he would really be if he actually did any work.
Yikes.
I'm sorry, that wasn't really appropriate. Long day.
So what's going on between those two? Why is she upset with him?
So, how did you get such a cool job?
I get asked that all the time. It's really fun here and pretty competitive. I got my job by working my way up and managing smaller households and attractions in the area. Then one day there was an opening. I turned in my resume and crossed my fingers.
All right.
Can you tell me a little about Lucas?
Has he been bothering you? Be honest now.
No, I'm just curious.
He's my nephew. His father's the head of security here, so Lucas has pretty much got the run of the place. Although, that goes to his head now and again. Don't let him pester you too much now, and let me know if he's bothering you.
Will do.
He's got too much energy for sure, and he's a little too smart for his own good, but a good kid still.
Do you believe there's a monster on his way here? I bet she's going to say yes.
Do you believe there's a monster on his way here?
What do you want me to say, Nancy? I can't answer anything like that at work.
But she was just ranting about it. All right.
Please, I won't tell anyone what you say.
I do. It's stupid, I know. But there is something terrible out there. I can just feel it. We all can. It's taken everything I've got to stay here through this.
Oh, we can ask her about Carl. See what her beef is with Carl.
What do you think of Carl?
I think that Carl has been placed on this planet to test my patience.
So you two don't get along, I take it.
The fact that that man got elected makes me wish we were back in the days when you had to pull a sword out of a stone or a lake or something to assume power. He'd never be able to figure it out. Too many steps, what with the pulling and then the not dropping it, and then the remembering to tell people about what happened.
Interesting. All right. Do people around here trust Carl?
Do people around here trust Carl?
Apparently enough do. He's still got the job.
What do the people who live here think about the monster?
People have stopped talking about it. Those who can have skipped town. Those of us who really live here, let's just say you're not going to be finding many open doors on a night like tonight. People are scared.
Okay, so it's not just a tourist trap, but maybe the locals think it's real as well.
Has Lucas always been such a prankster?
Ugh, unfortunately, yes. I swear he was trying to trick us before he said his first word. Even as a baby, he had this glint in his eye like he was up to something. It was less cute than you'd imagine, actually.
Why does he seem to target Carl?
I know. You are thinking I condone it. I don't. Lucas's father is always so busy running security. Honestly, I think that Lucas is a little lonely these days. He doesn't have a lot of friends at school, from what I can tell. He must like the attention. That being said, I think most of these so-called pranks are Carl's doing.
What do you mean?
The way he blunders through life. It's not surprising that he always thinks he's the victim of some practical joke. He's the victim of a joke, all right, but it's more cosmic than practical.
More cosmic than practical. What, like she means like fate or something? Or so I have a new theory about Lucas. If he's attention starved, maybe he's being the monster for attention. He wants attention from either his dad or maybe Carl to pay more attention to him or something. Okay. We're almost out of talking options here. This was a long one.
Does anyone know why it's supposed to be here?
Legend says he comes from the forest whenever the girl in the necklace walks the castle halls, and he will stop at nothing to steal her away into the woods.
Well, then what happens?
Necklace.
No one knows, but these girls, they are never seen again. None of them.
She's wearing a necklace. I doubt it's the necklace, though. I wonder where the necklace is.
You've got some great stuff in here. Is any of it for sale?
Of course. This shop is very popular with tourists. Most everything is for sale. You'll find the prices listed.
Okay.
I'd like to buy some souvenirs, but I'm low on money. Any idea how I could make more?
People are always dropping coins around the castle. Oh, and Carl has been offering to pay for people's help on that silly game of his.
I wonder if we keep winning rounds of raid, if we also get money.
Bye.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay. Very interesting. A lot came out of that conversation. Did I look at everything in here? I think I did. Let's look to the left. I'm not sure if I looked all the way left. What is this? Okay, so this must be the glass blowing stuff. What is this? Ooh, the Brothers Grimm. Grimm's Fairy Tales. Okay, cool. So we've got Little Red Cap, Little Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel. So if I need something that has to do with fairy tales, I will come right back here. Check that out. The Real Deal on German Legends. Okay, so we do have a book, but it's not really got any dictionary translation kind of stuff. Wolpertinger. I know what a doppelganger is. A Nixie. Half woman, half fish. Buxen wolf? Cool. Okay. Wonder what we'll need that for. All right. So, oh, it's got two entrances. So we've got this one, and then we can also get into the gift shop this way. Oh, is it Ned? Oh, I forgot to call Ned back.
Nancy, it's Marcus. Cell phone reception is notorious up there. Give me a call back on the landline in your room.
Okay. So I completely forgot to call Ned. Maybe I should call Ned back. Remember, Frank and Joe told me I should call Ned. Oh no, I've been ignoring my boyfriend again.
Hello, you called Ned's telephone.
Oh.
Please leave a telephone message.
Oh, he's, oh? What's this? But yeah, Ned seems a little mad at me. I doubt this is gonna work, but let's try this. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work for that. And then this is the code that we have to solve. Honestly, it looks like a cryptogram, which is where you replace. You substitute one letter in for another letter. It's not an anagram, which is when you scramble them all up, because there's a Q right here, and there's no U in this word, and usually Q and U go together. So it's not like queen or anything. I just came from that way. I can't go in that door, so we're going to take a left. Still learning my way around the castle. And I cannot forget I'm supposed to go to my room. This is not my room. I'm lost. I think my room was up here, right? No. It was not here either. Oh, such appropriate music for what is going on right now. This is the Burgermeister, so that wasn't it. Let's... Nope. If I go straight down, I go into that, like, foyer area. It's that door, right? It almost seems like there's only one door in the castle. Okay, here we are. So now we've got to call this Marcus guy. Who was he? Who did Carl say Marcus is? Marcus.
Marcus here.
Hi, it's Nancy.
Okay.
So, what's everything look like at the castle? Have you got everything under control?
So far.
Oops.
Great.
Drop
I'm
my
on the way
ring.
down. I'm about 4 hours away, but I'll try to be here if you need me. Thanks again for helping me out. It'd be great to have the whole thing tied up by the time I get in.
I'll do my best.
That's what I'm expecting. I'm bringing some foreign investors to the castle tomorrow. Big money, big time investors. I mean like stupid rich. Like, happy birthday, I got that town in France you wanted rich. I want everything tied up with a neat bow. Signed, sealed, delivered, stamps, the whole 100 yards. You're like my personal stylist here. You gotta make me look good.
Jeez, dude.
Stylist? I'm here to get rid of the monster, right?
Nancy, business is built on metaphors, fast talking itself, aggrandizing anecdotes. Like the time the Prime Minister told me that my yacht was fantastic.
Right.
I knew you'd be a fast learner. That's my favorite type of learner. Favorite type of car, too. You prove yourself to me. In this case, I see big things in your future. Look at me. I started out small like you. Now I've got 4 houses. 3 in Berlin and 1 somewhere. Told my realtor to surprise me.
Cool.
Really should track it down someday. Also, I own a castle, but you know that.
Okay, so technically he's the owner. And he did bring Nancy here to get rid of the monster, so you'd think he actually wants to get rid of the monster, otherwise why would Nancy be here? Oh wait, her name is Anya, not Magda. Why did I think her name was Magda?
What can you tell me about Anya?
Anya's Anya, always has been. I was surprised to find out she was working at the castle, but that's synchronicity for you.
Why were you surprised she was working here?
We used to date.
You and Anya?
Small world.
Really?
Yeah, it was years ago.
She didn't mention that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. The breakup didn't exactly go well. Well, no breakup goes well, right? That'd be weird. Anya was pretty upset and she ended up acting a little strange.
Strange how?
It's not really... It wouldn't be very gentlemanlike to get into what went on. Let's just say she is the reason that I make sure my shoes are tied before I break up.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I'm just being dramatic. It was rough. We got through it. When I find out she was working at the castle, it was weird at first, but stranger things have happened. Look, Anya and I have had our problems. But in business, skill comes first. She's very good at her job, and customers love her. That's good enough for me.
So new theory on Anya. What if she's trying to get back at Marcus for their bad breakup? Okay, let's see. What other options do we have? Can you tell me a little bit about this monster?
Can you tell me a little bit about this monster?
No, other than it was a terrible timing, which is rude, by the way. I don't deal with these sort of things. I hire people to do it for me. I'm big picture, Nancy, like a dinosaur's yearbook. I don't do small print.
A dinosaur's yearbook.
What do you think of Carl?
He's not my ideal manager, but he does an adequate job when he's not working on that game of his, that is.
Okay.
You're the one who broke up with Anya?
Yes, I'd rather not get into the specifics, but I did end the relationship.
What do you know about Renata?
Nothing. Is that a person?
Yes, she's a traveling storyteller.
Oh, okay. I'll add that to the list of things that you seem to think that I need to know.
Rude.
Why do you insist that everyone dress up?
The castle isn't a hotel, Nancy. I'm not renting out a room. I'm providing an experience. I want our guests to create memories that they'll never forget during their visit here.
Like seeing a monster?
Are you implying that I'm behind the monster sightings?
Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It is so far out of the realm of possibility that it has crossed the sea of you are wrong and landed in the realm of ludicrous accusations. But I do admire your thoroughness. Good hustle.
Doth protest a bit much.
Have you tried Carl's game?
No. I do not play games, but
I know
if
the quote
did,
wasn't
I would
right.
not play them as Carl.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, so now can I call Ned and hope that he actually answers? Or did I just mess things up with Ned completely?
Hello. You
Yep.
called Ned's telephone. Please leave a telephone message.
Okay, I messed up things. Oh! Oh! Jeez, man!
Monster! He's struck again!
What?
Quickly! Follow me to the courtyard!
Wow. Oh, jeez.
What happened here?
It has gotten past the gates! This has never happened before! Nancy, this is different now. You better leave.
No, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
That is not a smart move! I'm going to tell Marcus that whatever happens to you is no longer my responsibility!
I'd better find a way to put out that fire, and fast.
Alright, let's get this fire out before it burns down the whole castle. Look, the door, or the little window on the door has been blown out and everything. Alright, bucket. Going down. This has to be, like, the only way to get water right. Surely. It's taking some time here. Come on. Things are burning. Hurry up. Gimme. Alright. Okay.
The monster did some major damage out here.
Yeah, so
There's
we...
something strange stuck in that door.
What, up here? Ooh, claw marks.
What a peculiar looking burr. If I can find out where it's from, that could help me track the monster.
Alright, so we're gonna have to do a little exploration, I guess. It's interesting, there's a D up here. Remember just like at the bell thingy at the beginning? I think it was a G. Okay, I cannot look at this. Oh, so people actually live in the
I'll
castle?
Go away now.
Interesting. Okay, was there anything else? Was that it? What's down here? Okay, yeah, so the courtyard. Ooh. Musical notes quiz. Okay, so maybe we're gonna have... Can I take a picture of this with the phone? Let's do that. Zoom out. Take a photo. Because now I can have this with me everywhere I go. Ooh, I hear something howling. Oh man, this is starting to get a little creepy. I didn't think this was going to be terribly scary, but I'm starting to get a little bit creeped out. Alright. Well. Oh man, and then this shadow right here, is that Nancy standing here? See? Oh yeah, creepy. Well, that was kind of an interesting way to end the episode, I think. In the next one, it looks like I'm gonna... Oh, just kidding.
Nancy, call me back on the landline.
Why am I spinning? Okay, well it looks like in the next episode I'm gonna have to call Marcus again, and then I really want to go and explore and see if I can go out here and find where that burr came from. So we've definitely got a little bit of a mystery coming together here. We've got all the different... while I sign out, I'm gonna go and look through my checklist. But we've got all the different characters who...
Haven't done that.
Oh man, I've got so much I have to do.
Still have to do that. Check.
Meet everyone in the
That's done.
castle. Okay, so I have met everyone in the castle. But yeah, we've got like all these different personalities with different motivations as to why they would want to be the monster and try and either bring tourists to the castle, keep them away, or maybe in Anya's case, she just wants to like do well at her job, so she's trying to keep people interested. Oh, okay, I'm actually gonna have to play a round of whatever monster is with Lucas. Call Marcus back, ask around for a key to the glass shop, explore the shop.
That's done.
Decode the paper with the picture of the sun. Okay, that'll be a fun one for next time too. All right, so things are heating up quite literally. Nancy Drew and the Captive Curse. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, I hope you are enjoying your games, particularly if you are sleuthing around and solving some mysteries. I will see you all in the next episode.